Optimistic Planning. My name is Kadeen and I'm happy to be back. This channel is all about taking small, actionable steps towards financial freedom, and that's getting out of debt, saving more, and spending within my means. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. Well, it's been maybe 2 weeks that I've been off. I've had a couple personal things that have happened. And also, I wanted to get behind schedules so that I wasn't in such a rush, like every Friday trying to record to upload Saturday and Sunday so that, I can reach like I can give YouTube time to do YouTube things. So I am now going to be a week behind or maybe a bit more, but we will see how that works out. I am having a lot of social time. And I feel like I've talked to you guys about the fact that I was in a bit of a slump last year and 2 years ago. And I have been so social that to the second week of October, like I had to take a break from talking to anyone but my husband. So um that occurred. But I've been having a grand time, a really great time, especially ramping up for the holiday season. We are anticipating going out of state to Jeffrey's side of the family, and I'm super excited to eat, and it's going to be so good. So let's jump in. I have not been cash stuffing other than groceries and things of that nature, but I have not been cash stuffing my other envelopes. And so some of our envelopes are getting double stuffed for what I would have done the second week and what I would have done the third week of October. So let me count the money. Our handy dandy calculator. And so now we have the money's a little crisp. 100, 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000, 51, 52, 200, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and $1. All right. So this week we are cash stuffing 1426. Awesome. Put her in the screen a little bit. All right. So let's jump in with our usual. Let's start with our personal binder. And we're going to start with groceries. This week we're adding $200. And I don't even think we're actually going to use it this week because we have another personal thing that's happened where we have to go out of town for. And so I might actually take this and eat from this instead of leaving this cash here. But $200 for food, let's call it this week, because I don't think I'm going to go grocery shopping before we leave. For savings, we are adding $50 and we're going to add a $50 bill. Yeah, we're going to add a $50 bill. So now we have $75 in savings. Again, I'm trying to get $100 in my savings account every month. Slow, because savings, though it is a priority, is not my top priority. At least this savings account. Dates, we are adding $5. we have not been really going anywhere. So we still have $15. Not still, but we have $15 now with the addition of that $5 bill. Next for hair, I depleted most. Oh no, I didn't. I depleted some. I went and got some hair products. I am currently using Shea Moisture again just because I needed something quick, and Ulta is not super close to me, where I was getting, I can't remember the hair product company, but I was getting a particular brand for curls from Ulta recently, and I just didn't have the time to go this weekend to go grab it, and so I just picked up some Shea Moisture again. So now we have 105, 10, 15. 115 in hair. I do want to bulk this up for my next hair appointment. I am coming up on 8 weeks, 6 weeks, I think, or 8 weeks of not having my hair trimmed. So need to bulk that up. Nails is the one I actually depleted, and we are going to add $16 to nails. And let me actually get, not the greatest, five and a six. So this is now $16 into nails. I did not love the way I chose a less experienced nail tech, and I definitely see the difference between a really experienced, which meant more expensive nail tech versus like an inexperienced. And I'm going back to an experienced nail tech for sure, because I really do like my nails getting done, and so I want them done well. Eating out, we are adding $5, and so now we have 50, 75, 85, 91. And that's a pretty good. We recently went and got some Chinese food. We've been like being pretty good on not eating out a lot because I have been bulking up on groceries, and so like we were craving, well, my husband was craving burgers, and we went back and forth, and I was like, oh, I can grab the cash from here, and he was like, yeah, I really want it. And then we ended up deciding for me to pull out some burgers that I have stored in the fridge, and that is what we ate instead of going out to eat from the people's store. So in a budget, we added $5. So now we have $25, $35 in budget, which is awesome. Next is wardrobe, and we are adding another $5, and so that's $15. There are a couple of like envelopes who don't get as much love as I would love for them. They're just not a priority right now. In skincare, we're adding $5, and so that's $20, $45 in skincare. Next, we have gifts, and we're adding another $5 here, and we have $5, $10, $15 in gifts now. I'm like so excited to be done with this saving for a month ahead, because I am going to take a small break from saving for a month ahead and start putting some more money back into our debt, in my debt, so that I have more breathing room. But for now, this is where we are. And so for maids, we're adding 50, and so 150, 250, 5, 6, 256. And I actually need to pull out 150, and I'll do that off camera because the maid service actually came today, and so I do need to pay them and put that in the bank. For education, we are adding $200 into education. And so now in education, we have 100, 200, 300. And again, this envelope is for my this leadership course or program that I'm currently in. And I am paying $500 a month till the duration of the program. And so the goal for this envelope is to get to 500, and so we're $200 away from being fully funded for October, which we will get to. Decoration, we are actually skipping, and the rest of these we are skipping. I need to record a video for the rest of the binder for all the games that I need to do, but we will do that at another time. So now this has actually become my favorite binder just because I feel so much more secure really focusing on getting a month ahead. And I kind of didn't expect that. Like, I felt when I was planning on doing this in terms of getting a month ahead, I was kind of begrudgingly like, oh my goodness, like I should be paying off debt. But I actually feel so much better seeing how much we have in the bank just sitting there growing, even though it's like $3, $4, $5. It is making me feel secure, which I haven't felt financially in a while. So super excited, and I am pushing forward with this goal. So for mortgage, we're actually going to add a chunk because, again, we did not fill these binders for 2 weeks now. And so we are adding in 660. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 50 and a 10. So 660. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 60. And because we are a month ahead on a lot of the other categories, we are heavily focusing on getting close to a month ahead on mortgage by the end of this month. All right, so let me organize this cash really quick. And let me pull out, yeah. So we have, and let me grab my calculator so I don't mess up. We have $800 in the bank already. And I'll put that back. And then in cash, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. 50, 100. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So in total, we have 1854 for mortgage, which is awesome. My mortgage is about 3,100, and so it's a pretty hefty one. Now for annuals, we are adding in $10 into annuals. And so now in total, we have 100, and let me show you. We have 100 already in the bank, and we have, so 150, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3. So 173 in annuals. HOA, we are adding in another 20. Let me grab a marker for us. We'll do blue today. So let us do one more bag and add a 20. And so there's $200 in the bank, 20, 40, 60. 260 in total for HOA. My goal is to get to $1,000. The HOA isn't $1,000, it's $700. I just want to get a kickstart for next year, so I am aiming higher and, just always have money left by the time I pay for the 2025 year, which will be in March or April of 2026. Okay, so that is HOA. Now we are in the best part of the binder. Look how many of these envelopes are in 2 months ahead. And some of them are actually 3 months ahead, but I'm not going to move them until they are within the 4 months ahead to 5 month ahead time frame. So for car, we are adding $10, and we're going to add a $10 bill to car. And so we have $300 in the bank, 310, 315, 320 for car. So we're 1 month ahead and making our way to 2 months. For water, we are adding 10. And actually for the rest of these, we're adding 10. So I'm just going to go forward and just put the cash there so that we can be a little bit more efficient. 10 and then 10. Perfect. All right, let's flip back to water. So we are adding $10, like I said, to water. And let's just count this out. We have, and let me grab my calculator again. We have $122 in the bank. And we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, $44. So we have $166 in total for water. And that's so awesome. For ADT, we have $65. And we're adding this 10. So 65 plus 20, 35. And that's $100 in total for ADT. Next, we have phone bill. And we have $253 in the bank with $20. So we have $273 in total. Insurance, we have, I'm trying to go a little quicker just because I don't want to drag this out too long, but we have $255 plus we have $20. So we have $275 for insurance. Next, for electricity, we have $170 in the bank with 10, 15, 20, 25, $30. So that is $200 for electricity currently. For gas, what is it? We have $26, 26, 36, 46, 56, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. $62 in gas. I'm like so excited to do a cash condensing at the end of this month. So $42 for Spotify in the bank, and we have $20. So $62 in Spotify. And once I hit 6 months with these, I'm going to pause on them and maybe add like $1 every week instead of $5 every week once they hit 6 months, so that they can continuously be replenished, and hopefully by the end of 2027 be like a year, just have a good chunk of money just sitting down for it, just in case kind of vibes. So for internet, we have $100 in the bank, and we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. So $123 for internet. And that is it. Okay, that is perfect. So that is it for my binders. The rest of this money So I have some cash that I left in my tray for our games this week. And so we have 50, 70, 90, $95 that I want to play with, going between this binder and also my board games. I am really in intending to put some money into these categories. I like miss playing them. So you guys will see the board games and my spooky binder, and hopefully be able to finish some more and add some new categories into games into the rotation. So I'm excited to be back, and I didn't intend to be gone for so long, but I am happy to be back. So I will see you guys in our next video, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a game. And so please get excited, get cozy, and we will play some fun games. See you guys next time. Bye.